What's good everyone? This is the Aviator pilot. You know the vibes. I'm back again with another video. Thanks for coming in on board. If you're new to this channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so anytime when I'm dropping a video, you will get a notification. Thanks for coming in on board. So today guys, I just want to talk about discipline and risk management. As you can see, today I'm starting off from 30 rand. Sometimes I usually start with 50 rand, and if I'm starting with 50 rand, if you know my previous videos, I stack with 40 rand on top and 10 rand down. I go all out. So today I just decided to play around risk management, because with the strategy that I usually use, it does not require risk management. So today I just wanted to apply risk management. As you can see there, I'm staking with 6 rand on top and 4 rand at the bottom. So with the 6 rand on top, I'm targeting 1.70. If it reaches 1.70, I get my money back that I use for both bets, because 6 plus 10 equals to 10. So if I cash out at 1.70, I get my money back, and I leave the 4 round down to 2.50x. So it gives me how much? 10 rand. So I'm applying risk management, because if I stack with my whole capital, if you know my previous videos, if the flight can fly at 1, something, because I'll be targeting 2x, I lose. So now I just decided to bring it down to risk management. So here, as you can see, I started off from 30 rand, and I'm growing with 10. With the 6 rand on top, I'm targeting 1.70. It brings back my money. It brings back my money, and I stay on a safe position, because it brings my capital, or the money that I used for both bets. So if I get my money back, I'm on a safe position. That's the risk management that I'm talking about. Because if it brings back my money, check a look at this. I'm sticking with 6 rand on top and 4 rand at the bottom. Now I'm targeting 1.70. I stay focused, I stay disciplined. I don't get carried away and be like, no, let me just go for 2x. I stick to the strategy. And if I stick to the strategy, I see consistent profits. So now I didn't stick to the strategy. With the 10 rand, I was supposed to cash out at 2.50. I just got carried away, but I was like, nah, let me keep on pushing. This is what I'm talking about. So if it goes at before 1.70, maybe 2 times in a row, that's where I change my stack to a bigger money, maybe 26 rand or 20 rand. So I'll be targeting 2x, because you know what's happening with Aviator. If it gives the blue, maybe blues maybe 3 times or 4 times in a row, just know that the 2x is coming. That's why I change my stack. I don't change my strategy, I just change my stack and target 2x. So as you can see there, I'm still doing the very same thing. I stay focused, I stay disciplined, I stick to my strategy. As you can see with the 6 rand there, I'm expecting 1.70. I get my 10 rand back, I stick to it. So I'm growing slowly but surely. You know, if you're an Aviator player, you need to be patient enough. As long as we are doing something, as long as we are gaining something, small gains are better than reckless win. So as you can see there, I just play around, switching up the stack. I see that now it gave me 2 blues in a row. So that's why I'm changing my stack to 8 rand to target 2x, because you know with Aviator, again and again, I repeat, it will give you the blues and blues. The blues is 1, something. So after maybe I played 2 times in a row or 4 times in a row, that's why I change my stack. And if I change my stack, I'm targeting 2x with the bigger stack on top, because the possibility of giving me 2x after giving blues in a row is very high. As you can see, I'm going back to my normal strategy. I changed my stack because I saw that it gave me a blue. So if it gives blues 2 times in a row or 3 times in a row, that's where I change my stack to a bigger money. But at the meantime, after changing that and reach that 2x, if it goes successfully, I go back to my normal strategy. That's how I play around. So if you want to target a 2x, you just have to play around, you know. Check, okay, now it's giving me the blues. Just know that the 2x is coming. The pay pool is coming, even if it's not 2x, but even if it's 3x. But the fact that you know that if it gives blues, and eventually it will give you what the pay pool is 2x. As you can see there, I was growing slowly but surely. Now I'm on 70 rand. And another thing, I played in sessions. After making that certain profit, I jump, I relax and come back after some time. As you can see there, my time is 9:56, and now I managed to grab something from 30 rand to 70 rand, which means I made a profit of 40 rand. As you can see now, I jumped to a next session. I'm patient enough, I relax, I take a break. I don't play continuously, because I know if I play continuously, I will get tired. And if you get tired, that's where you make mistakes. So as you can see, my time there now, it's 10:40, and I came back exactly to my 71 rand, 12 cent. I didn't play, I didn't even touch it. I just relaxed and I just took a break. I told myself that I will come again and do the very same thing. It's better to grow slowly if you know what you're doing, than just doing reckless plays. Because if you do reckless plays, you lose. The results of playing without discipline and focus, it's lose. So you need to stick to your strategy, stay focused and stay disciplined, and apply risk management. As you can see there, I came back after a break. I do the very same thing. With the 6 rand, I'm targeting 1,70. If it reaches 1,70, it brings back my money for pot bets and I stay on a safe position. As you can see there, I just got carried away. I was supposed to cash out at 1,70, but I didn't cash out. So this is what you have to do. You just have to stay focused, stick to your strategy, don't get carried away. As you can see there, I see now, okay, it gave me 2 blues in a row. Okay, I continue to do the very same thing. If it gives me, remember, I started from 30 rand and I grew to 71 rand. I took a break and then I came back, and now I'm playing around, doing the ups and downs, but I stay focused. I don't get carried away. As you can see, I stick to my strategy. So applying risk management is very important, because as you can see, I was like, no, I can't be doing the very same thing again and again. I see that, okay, if I start with my capital of 50 and go all out, I lose it. The possibility of losing, it's high. So now I just applied a risk management. I was like, no, I can't be risking all out because I will lose. So that's why I decided to apply the risk management. Now I'm doing the ups and downs. But remember, I took a break. After making that certain profit, I take a break. And then I come back with a fresh mind. I go back to my board and remind myself that I have to stick to the strategy. I have to stay focused. I don't have to get carried away. So Aviator, it's playing with our mind. And the person who created this game, he knows, or she knows very well, that 90% of people have this mentality of becoming a millionaire in one day. If you can go out there and ask a millionaire, a person who is a millionaire, they will tell you that it was never easy. I didn't wake up in one day and I became a millionaire in one day just like that. I went through ups and downs. Because same applies with Aviator. If you are losing today, take it as a lesson. Why did I lose? What was the main reason for me to lose? If you can treat Aviator, if you can have that mentality, that growth mindset, if you can change that mindset of yours and be like, I can become a millionaire in one day, you better change it. That's a poor mindset, because you will always make mistakes every day. Even if you make a profit, your mind will be stuck to that thousands, to that million. Every profit counts. If you are making a profit, just relax and you'll come back and do another profit. You can't become a millionaire in one day. Just like myself right now, I took a break. I started from 30 rand, and then I made 71 rand. I stopped and I came back after some time and doing the very same thing, growing slowly but surely, slowly but surely. So if you still have that mentality of becoming a millionaire or making those huge money, those 1,000 rands, while you are starting with a small capital, you better change your mindset, because it will always chow you. It will always chow you. Because you have that mentality, that mindset, that stuck mindset of yours, that of saying, I can make a million, I can make a million, I can make those thousands. You just have to relax and learn from your mistakes. Growing slowly but surely is very important if you're an Aviator player. As you can see there, I noticed that no, it gave me 2 blues in a row. That's what I was talking about. Now I changed my stack to 26 rand. And I'm targeting 2x. The possibility of reaching 2x is very high, because it gave me 2 blues in a row. That's how I play around, targeting the 2x. At the meantime, with the 4 randy, I'm doing the very same thing. The main reason for me to cash out at 3 something is because with the bigger stack of 26 rand, it gave me enough profit. So with the 4 randy, I'm pushing a little bit to not to 3x, because with that 4 rand, remember, I'm sticking to 2,50x. But now I decided to push it to 3x, because I already made a good profit with the 26 rand on top. And again, I went back to my normal strategy of 6 rand and 4 rand. I play around switching the stack because I noticed if I notice that it gives me the blues in a row, that's where I change my 6 rand stack to a bigger money and target what 2x. That's how I play around. So as you can see there here, I'm growing slowly but surely. I believe in it. I stick to my strategy. You know, if you're a believer, it starts from your mind. Everything that we are doing, it starts from your mind. If you see a person driving luxury cars, that person, I know very well that the person used to dream about it. And after dreaming about it, you have to put it on work. And if you put it on work, you're gonna see results. So what I'm trying to say here is that it's better to grow slowly while applying risk management. You do ups and downs. You need to be patient. You don't have to fight it. You just have to relax. Stick to your strategy. You will see consistent profits. Because most of people I know, they play Aviator without even knowing which strategy are they using. Because if you stick to your strategy, you will see consistent profits. You will see better results. If you stick to your strategy, you will make a mistake today as a lesson. You will take it as a lesson and correct your lessons. That's how I play around Aviator. I don't fight it. And another thing, you don't have to borrow people's money. You don't have to use a money that is not supposed to be used. You have to play with the money that you are comfortable with to lose. Because once you start borrowing money from people or using your savings, your savings that were going to last you for some time, and decide to take it to Aviator, this game is a game of emotions. So in order for you to win the emotions part, you just have to play with the money that you're comfortable with to lose. As you can see there, I jumped to my other session and I'm growing slowly. From that 70 rand, I took it to 100 rand, and I took a break, and I came back after a break, and then doing what? The very same thing again and again, sticking to my strategy. Because if you do stick to your strategy, you'll see consistent profit. The problem is not Aviator. If you still have that mentality of saying Aviator is showing people, I know people who are talking badly about Aviator. Those people, they didn't apply risk management and they didn't work around their emotions. For sure, they used the wrong money. Because if you borrow money from someone, I'm making an example. If you borrow 1,000 rand for you to play Aviator, if you lose that money, you'll be in debt. You'll be drowning in debts. Now you'll be stressed times 2. We just have to what? We just have to get money to pay that debt. Another thing, if you come back again and play while you lost somebody's money, you'll come with emotions. And when you lose, you're gonna be stressed more. You think that Aviator is against you. No, Aviator is not against you. It's just your mentality, the way you think. If you can change your mindset, how you think, if you can know how to play around money, if you know how to use money, you'll definitely see the results of staying focused. Don't borrow people's money. Don't use money that is not supposed to be used to fight to win the emotions part. Because most of people, this game, you just have to teach yourself on how to be strong. You just have to be strong enough. This game is not for the weak. So most of people, they are weak. They can't control themselves. Because you have to master yourself, master your craft, master your strategy. You'll become a master of your strategy if you stay focused, if you stay disciplined. So most of people, they fail to do that. They fail to stay disciplined. They fail to stay focused. They just get carried away. Don't use money that is not supposed to be used. And if you make a profit, check that profit or take a break. A good dancer knows when to leave the stage. So if you keep on playing continuously, you will eventually lose. You will lose, and if you lose, you will start asking yourself, why didn't I stop? Why didn't I take my profit? Why didn't I take a break? So to avoid such things, you have to stay focused. You have to stay disciplined. This game is not for the weak. If you know yourself that you can't control yourself, you better stay away from Aviator, because Aviator can groom you. It's either Aviator can change how you think to a better person, to a better vision of yourself, or it will take you down the drain. And what I mean by saying that is that once you start using money that is not supposed to be used, trying to fight with Aviator, you will go down the drain. You will go down the drain. You'll be in debt. I know most of some people they will go around and tell people that Aviator is a scam, Aviator is chowing us. No, it's the way how they think about money. So if you can't control yourself, you better stay away from Aviator. Mastering the craft of managing money is never easy. It's not an easy task. Even on myself, I'm still teaching myself on how to play around money. Every time I do make mistakes, but I learn from my mistakes. I'm fighting almost every day to play around money, to manage my money, to change my level of thinking. Because to be rich, it starts from your mind, the way you think, the way you do things. Because if you still can't control yourself, if you still can't see your mistakes, if you still can't work around your mistakes, you still have a long way to go. You better change how you do things. You better change how you think. Two things involve. It's either you stay on that poor mindset, or you apply growth mindset. And to apply growth mindset, it doesn't require so many things. It just needs you to be focused, to be disciplined, to stay consistent on what you are doing. Because I know we are human beings, we make a lot of mistakes. We make a lot of mistakes, and we are not the only one. I know 95% of people, we have the same problem. Actually, all human beings, we all have the same problem. And our problem is we can't manage our money, we can't control ourselves. So if we can fight that mentality, if we can fight those habits, we can change to a better person. We can change to a better vision of ourselves. So let's try to grow. Let's try to correct our mistakes. Let's take our mistakes as lessons. Sticking to the strategy, staying focused. As you can see now, I'm on 180. It's a good thing. I started from 30 rand. Remember, I was growing slowly with the 10 rands, with the 5 rands, with the 15 rands, with the 20 rands. I'm growing slowly. I'm on the right direction. Because they say if you rush, you crash. If you rush, you crash. So if you don't rush, you're gonna be on the right direction. So I'm pushing there. Now I'm on 192. Slowly but surely. I take break. Go and watch my previous videos. I see that, okay, to stay focused and working on myself, it's a good thing. I started this channel 7 months ago. I started to post Aviator content 7 months, 8 months ago. If I go back to my old videos and watch those videos, I see that I'm really growing. And it's a good thing, because I see that I always make mistakes, but I correct my mistakes. So to become a master of something, we have to do it again and again, making those mistakes, going through ups and downs, making mistakes again and correct those mistakes, work around on yourself. That's how I grow. To be honest, I see a better vision of myself compared to where I started. I see growth. I'm growing slowly, but I know I'm on the right direction. I'm not rushing anywhere. So I play around switching the stacks. If I see that, okay, I made this certain money, I take a break. Making that 40 rand and 50 rand, who can give you 50 rand out of nowhere? Who can give you 40 rand or 50 rand or even 10 rand out of nowhere? Nobody. So I'm growing slowly but surely, taking a break, going to my board and tell myself that I have to stay focused. Because I know I made so many mistakes. When it comes to Aviator. I didn't just have this mentality, have this mindset in one day. No, I made so many mistakes, but I worked on myself. Because if you have something, if you have your note or your board, and where you write your missions, your goals and your missions, you will definitely know what to do and know what not to do. Because you will direct yourself, you will arrange yourself, you'll be on a right position. Because you know very well that if you make a mistake, you go to your vision board. Okay, I lost my mind, let me go to my vision board. What is it that I wrote on my vision board? I told myself that I don't have to do very same mistakes times 10 again and again. No, I have to stick to my strategy. I have to stay disciplined. I have to stay focused. I have to take a break. We are human beings. We get tired. And this thing is playing with our mind. And they know, the people who created this game, they know that a human being is gunning for that million, gunning for that 10,000. That's why they make a lot of money. These people, they make a lot of money. Don't be that person who's donating to Aviator. Every time you're donating, every time you're losing, every time you're donating, every time you're donating. No, you just have to change how you think and change how you play. Trust me, you'll see consistent profits. If you stay focused, if you focus on your vision, focus on your mission, I'm telling you, you're gonna see consistent profits. You will think that no, now people, Aviator is always showing me, Aviator is it's always against me, I have a bad luck, I have a bad spirit, I have to go somewhere and check my life. No, that's not how it is. It's you, how you think. It's the way you think, the way you see things. As you can see there now, I'm even sticking with 80 rand on top and 20 rand at the bottom. That's 100 rand in total. You know why? I started from 30 rand and I play around switching stacks. As I told you, it will give me the blues 2 times in a row. That's how I targeted 2x. But I went back to my normal strategy. I play around switching the stacks to bigger money compared to that I use for my normal play. Just now, my normal play is 6 rand and 4 rand at the bottom. That's how I play. If you see me sticking with 100 rand, I know I started from 80 rand. Even if I can lose it, that's calculated risk. That's what we call it, calculated risk. You risk in a calculated way. You don't just risk. Taking your last 200 rand and putting it in there and risking it. And you can do that, but if you know what you're doing, you can risk with your capital, but if you know what you're doing. But I know 90% of people, they don't know what they are doing. They are just playing around Aviator thinking it's a game of luck. Now, if you still believe that Aviator is a game of luck, you still have a long way to go. Because this thing, it requires strategy. I know some people, they will tell you that Aviator is unpredictable. Aviator doesn't have strategies. No. How are we winning if Aviator is not predictable? I'm not saying I don't lose. I lose, but in a calculated way. If I lose my money, I lose my money in a calculated way. And if I lose, it's just once in a while. I do lose, but if I lose, it's in a calculated way. I started from the little capital that I have to a better amount. And from that better amount, I was trying to play around, experimenting, experiencing something new, because you can't be doing the very same thing again and again. You have to experiment something new. You can't be stuck on your old ways. You just have to change your ways just to grow your experience. That's how you grow. If you do things, you will grow. But if you don't do things, you don't grow. So we just have to play around, experiencing something new. Just play around. And you know that if you play around, if you lose or if it doesn't go according to your plans, it's a lesson. We don't take losses as mistakes anymore. We take it as lessons. Change how you think. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and change how you think. Apply growth mindset. Tell yourself that I can do it. Yes, I can make a profit. Yes, I can do it. Play around. Check your history there. How is the pattern changing? It gives you the clue how it's operating, how it's changing. I'm still going to do a video where I'm going to be telling you, showing you in detail how to predict, how to target 10x, how to target this certain multiplier. I'm still going to do that video. Slowly but surely, stay focused. Make sure that you stay tuned to my videos and watch. You will learn a lot. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not perfect, but I work on my mistakes. I correct my mistakes. I don't fight it, because if I fight it, I know that I'm gonna do mistake. When I started to play Aviator, I was making so many mistakes. Just like you, just like someone out there. I know they are making mistakes. So in order for you to learn, go and watch my previous videos where I started. You will see this thing. It requires time, it requires patience, it requires discipline, it requires risk management. Back in the days or where I started, I used to start with 50 rand, targeting 200. And I stayed focused. I was doing that again and again. Doing it again and again. Okay, I was checking what was the main reason for me to lose this time around. What was the main reason for me to reach what was the mission for me to reach that 200. Then I saw that, okay, I played in this way, let me just stick to this way. So how are you going to know that you can do something if you don't play around, if you don't correct your mistakes? You just have to correct your mistakes. Stay focused, stay disciplined. As you can see, now I'm on 336.13 cent. That's growth. Check out the time there. It's 14:29. I started around 9 a.m. taking those breaks, playing in sessions, coming again and again. And if I take a break, I come and check and open my history there and check how is the pitching changing. Sometimes I will see that no, there's so many pinks here, there's so many purples here, and there's a possibility of giving the blues. Let me not jump in. Let me just relax. I'll come back after some time and check my history. Because if you check your history there and see that there's so many blues, there's so many pinks, I meant to say, there's so many pinks and purples, just know that the blues are coming. This game is fair. It's rotating. It's rotating. It will give you the blues, it will pay, and after some time it will collect and collect. This game is so fair. It's just our mind and how we think. And another thing that I want to mention is that try to find your private space so you can concentrate on the game. Because I know some people, they play in groups. If you play in groups, you'll be distracted. Try to find your own space, your own private space where you can concentrate, where you can tell yourself that no, now I have to go for it. Because if you play around people, as I said, this game, it's a game of emotions. It's a game of emotions. You need to be alone. You need to be strong enough. So if you play in public space, okay, you can play in public space as long as you can concentrate on the game. You don't have to be around people, because some people, they will be like, why are you not doing this and that and that? They will disturb you, and once they disturb you, you just lose. So now, as you can see, I'm on 412. I'm on 412. I started from 30 rand. This is a good profit. A good dancer knows when to leave the stage. So I decided to push it to 400 and something, and I stopped. I told myself that no, now I have to stop. I've been playing. I have to stop. This is a good profit. How many 30 rands I made there? How many 30 rands I made there? I made more than 10 30 rands. I doubled my money more than 10 times. Is it not enough? It's enough. That's what you have to do. You don't have to be greedy, because once you become greedy, you're gonna lose. Imagine I took my time, I took a break to build this money, to just lose it just like that. No, that's not how it is. You just have to be patient enough. Stay disciplined, stay focused. You'll see better results. If you apply the things that I mentioned, you'll see profit, good profit. If you take a break, you'll see good profits. I know most of people, they don't like to listen. Some people, they just like to check on the start, and then they skip to the last part, seeing that you made money. So if you're really interested in growing, I know you watched up until the end because you are interested in growing. I just wish you all the best, that everything can go according to your plans. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support. I just made a good profit. As you can see, I stopped. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. See you on the next coming video.